In the video that follows, a Christian presents that he was an ex-Muslim to defend Christianity. Thank you for watching.
You're an ex-Muslim, yeah?
What do you mean?
Wait. They're all conflicting with each other.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Give me an example.
What do you mean give you an example?
Give an example.
Okay, Sunnis don't agree with the Shia.
All right, okay. Shia Quran. What's the first surah?
They don't agree with what the Sunnis are saying.
What's the first surah?
What?
You were so big on the word chronology, you even told me to go to a dictionary to look up the word chronology. So we're dealing with chronology, yeah? And we're talking about the differences in chronology. You said there's a difference because there's different sects of Islam. And I said to you, these different sects of Islam, is a chronology different? And you said what? Yes.
What do you mean I said what? Yes. You're trying to make me agree to something that...
I asked you a question.
No, I said...
You made up an answer that you couldn't support.
No.
You did!
If you're saying that, oh, the Qur'ans are all the same and they're all in the same chronological order.
Yes.
So then why do they have conflicting ideas or
There's different understandings. A different thing. Different question, mate. Every Quran is in Arabic. Everything else...
Why don't they all agree with each other? Why don't
they do!
No, they don't.
Okay.
You're talking rubbish, Hamza.
Are you saying to me, is the Quran like the Bible? Okay. So the Bible is the Bible is apparently in chronological order as a history of man, yeah?
Okay.
Adam, all the way through, Cain and Abel, then you have, yeah? Oh, okay. This is historically chronological.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you asking, is the Quran like that?
Is the Quran in chronology? Yeah.
Is it historic? Is it
chapter 1, chapter 2?
Is it historic? No. Listen to the question.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the question so you can answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you asking me, is the Quran in a chronological order as in the history of man?
Okay, if that's what you want to put it, yes.
No, I'm not putting it any way. I'm trying to understand your question.
Okay, yes.
Okay, no.
Chapter 1. All right. So then... It's not in that type of order. It's not in that type of chain of order and chain of events.
No. I'll explain what the Quran is.
So it's not.
I'll explain what the Quran is.
So it's not in order.
I'll explain what the Quran is.
So it's not in order.
No, it's not in chronological historical order. No. Okay. I'll explain what. So it's not a big thing to admit. Okay.
No, it is a big thing.
It's not a big thing. It's not a big thing.
It is a big thing.
Why is it a big thing?
I think it's a big thing. Is that because if you have.
You think it's a big thing?
Yeah, I think it is a big thing.
You said we thought it was a big thing.
Yeah, but I think anyone who.
Who's thinking is it? What's your name?
So let me.
Let me just establish. No. You just said no. You can't do that. Okay, 1 second. You said I should think it's a big thing. Why?
Okay, you don't think it's a big thing.
No, why? You said I should think it's a big thing.
I think it's a big thing.
Who cares?
Okay, I care.
I don't care.
Because I'm saying that if you have a holy book, and you champion it out, and you say that this book is the word of God, it's the word of this, it's the word of that, and so I'll say to you, it's okay, but it's not in the order of a chain of. It's not in the order. The way
so what?
So then, how do you know what you are reading in a correct manner? Chapter 1 should be.
You don't need
5,
to.
Chapter 7 should be.
You don't need to. The beautiful. I'll explain to you. I'll explain to you. Okay. You can open the Quran up at any chapter.
Yes.
And the Quran will teach you 3 things at every chapter. The first thing it will teach you is the history of man. Yeah? It will tell you something about the past. Okay. It will also give you some guidance for the present, and it will also warn you of what's to come. So throughout all of the chapters of the Quran, you'll hear something about the past, you'll hear guidance for now, and you hear a warning of the future. So the beautiful thing about the Quran, you don't need to start at Surah Al-Baqarah. You can start at Surah
Al... the beginning?
Yes. You don't
I don't know if it's the beginning, if it's not in chronological order.
What are you on about?
How do you know that?
All right, so here's it. All right, so you have to understand. Okay, so you have to understand that. So you have to understand our tradition, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we believe that the angel Jibril showed the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ the order of the surahs of the Quran. Khalas.
But if you open, you just said, right, the beauty of the, you just said, if you open the Quran, you can
anywhere.
Open it to anywhere.
Surah Yasin.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But you don't know what the beginning is in the Quran.
No. Every Quran will begin with Surah Fatiha, the opening. Yeah. Then you'll have Surah Al-Baqarah, which is kind of the history of the Jews. Yeah. Then you got Surah Imran, which kind of implies upon the Christians.
So what chapter do you read first?
Okay. You can read any chapter you like. You can read any chapter you like. It doesn't matter. But I'm trying to understand what's your point.
The point is, I'm saying to you that already is a recipe for confusion.
Why is it?
Because there's more than one sect of Islam.
Okay, so what?
So, and they don't all agree
All right.
with
You're
each
an
other.
ex-Muslim, yeah?
What do you mean?
Wait. They don't all agree.
One second,
all
one second.
Muslims, forget that one. They're all,
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it is relevant.
Really?
Because they're all conflicting with each
Are
other.
they?
Yes, they are.
Give me an example.
What do you mean give you an example?
Give me an example.
Okay, Sunnis don't agree with the Shiites.
All right, okay. Shia Quran, what's the first surah?
Say that again?
The Shia Quran, what's the first surah?
They don't agree with what the Sunnis are saying.
What's the first surah?
What?
You explain it to me.
What's the first surah?
I don't know the first surah.
So how can you, right. So you're standing here now telling all these people they don't agree when you haven't even read it. You don't even know.
No, I just said that there's room for you. I just made a statement. To say
How
that
can you have an opinion about something you don't know about?
No, but they don't agree with each other. Because
I asked
they-
you a question. You
Yeah.
tried to say the Qurans are different, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
So tell me, in the Shia Quran, what's the first surah?
I don't know what's in the first surah of the Shia.
So why are you saying they're different?
But I know that they don't agree with each
How
other.
do you know they don't agree and you don't know what it is?
No, I know that they don't agree because they made it clear that they don't agree.
How do you know?
Because they-
Okay. First thing, concentrate on my question. Okay.
I responded to what you
No.
said.
You said you don't know. And then you said they're different. Now, you can't say they're different if you don't know.
I said they have a
You're
difference.
just making things up.
No, I didn't. I said they have a difference of opinion. The Shiites.
No,
the
I asked a
Shiites-
direct
the
question.
Shiites-
Listen,
and
miss.
I
I'm
responded
very
to you.
clear with my question,
No,
mate.
you didn't.
I'm very clear with my questioning. What was my question? What was my question?
Your question is, how are they different?
No, I didn't. What was my question?
Your question said, what is the first chapter?
No, what was my original question?
Say, what do you mean, what is your
What was my
question?
original question when I asked you?
What are you talking about?
I asked you a question. I
Go
said
ahead,
to you,
answer it.
is the Shia Quran different to the Sunni Quran?
They don't. You
In
said-
chronology.
In chronology. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
But then you said they were different.
No, I said they're different. Okay, they're different in opinion.
How do you know?
Because they don't agree with. They're not in agreement.
No. We're talking about chronology, yes? Have you forgot that word chronology?
Yes.
Oh,
they're not-
okay.
They're not in agreement.
Are they equal in chronology?
I don't know because I don't have.
Right, so you don't know.
I don't have a Shiite Quran.
Okay. Well, I'll say to you,
Right.
no, they're not. They're not different. Surah Fatiha, Surah Baqarah, Surah Imran, Surah Al-Nisa,
Okay.
same.
Okay.
Okay. So your
But
idea.
they
One
different-
second.
they
One
different-
second.
they
This
have
is
a
not your
different-
argument, mate.
No.
You're not going to shift no goalposts
No,
with me,
no,
dude.
I'm not
Yes,
shifting.
you are.
I'm saying they have
You
a
were
different-
so big on the word chronology. You even told me to go to a dictionary to look up the word chronology. So we're dealing with chronology, yeah?
With chronology.
And we're talking about the differences in chronology.
So it's what-
You said there's a difference because there's different sects of Islam.
Yeah.
And I said to you, these different sects of Islam, is a chronology different? And you said what? Yes.
What do you mean I said what? Yes. You're trying to make me agree to something that.
I asked you a question.
No. I said
you made up an answer that you couldn't support.
No.
You did.
You're trying to rope me into a question. Or
Bro, you're buried in a hole, mate.
No. You said.
You're buried in your own hole.
I said.
We'll call it chronology.
Oh, no, hands up.
We'll call it chronology.
We're sticking with chronology. We know that. You're saying, because you know. Shiites and the Sunnis.
No,
Bro,
let's
hold on.
let's understand something.
So
let's
hold on,
understand
Hamza.
something.
Hamza, I'm gonna,
What's your name?
Hamza,
What's your name?
Hamza, I'm not
What's your
gonna-
name?
Hamza, can I finish my point?
What's your name?
Hamza, can I finish
No,
my
what's
point?
your name?
Can I finish my point?
No, because we
Hamza?
need to clarify your point. All right. This whole discussion was based upon the chronology of the Quran.
So let me finish. my
You then
point.
brought up different sects of Islam, as if they have a different chronology of Quran. Yes.
You brought it up. Yeah.
I brought up the chronology, and I said that there's so much different
Why did you?
interpretations.
No, the interpretation is not the same as chronology.
Yeah, but just let me finish what I'm saying to you. There's so much different interpretations with that book. It's created multiple.
That's a different argument, mate.
Well, hold on. but
That's
I'm
a different
what-
argument, mate.
what-
You're either arguing on
Wait, hold on,
chronology or you're not.
Hold on. But the chronology makes it difficult to understand this book.
No, it doesn't.
Because yes, it does, because there's so much different ways to look at a book.
No.
The beginning of
The weight. No.
There's not a chapter 1, There's not a chapter 5.
Listen.
They're all
Every Quran begins and ends the same.
So if you're saying
So you bringing up sex was just a red herring that you know clueless about. So I would put that to bed,
if you're
mate.
saying yeah, you haven't put nothing to bed because they're still conflicting.
Put
about-
you in a hole,
you haven't put nothing in a
buried.
If you're saying that the Qur'ans are all the same and they're all in the same
Yes.
chronological order.
Yes.
So then why do they have conflicting ideas or
There's different
interpretations?
understandings. A different thing. Different question, mate. Different subject.
They don't even know how to read the book.
Different subject, mate. Nothing to do with
They don't know how to
chronology.
read the book.
You've got
In
buried
Iran-
on chronology,
no,
mate.
no, in Iran they speak
Listen to me.
Farsi.
Don't run
In
to this
Pakistan-
other
in Pakistan they
topic.
speak Pashto.
Don't run to this other
In
topic.
Pakistan they
Every
speak
Quran
Urdu.
is in Arabic. everything
Why
else.
don't they all agree with each other? Why they not?
They do.
No, they don't.
Okay.
You're talking rubbish.
Understand
Hamza.
something.
Nonsense.
Chronology and interpretation of the Quran are two different things. You agree or not?
Say that question.
Do it.
Say the question.
Okay. Chronology of the Quran and interpretation of the Quran are two different
It's two
things.
different things.
Right. So why are you talking about interpretation when we were talking about chronology?
Because you said earlier when I made chronology of significant importance and